Welcome to PPI Recording Studio nestled in the cradle of New York City. Welcome to the third weekly episode for the month of May 2026 for Dedication Around the Nation weekly courtesy video marketing series and interview series, because we are getting it out to the nation and beyond. See the first photo on your screen, and that is for Paul Ponder's podcast series, which we've been a sponsor now for 2.5 years, Dedication Around the Nation. Live links in the text description area to their website and YouTube channel. Next photo is for last week's episode, which was May 13, 2026. If you've not seen it, live link in the text description area makes it very easy to click on to watch. While you're here today, to become a new subscriber to this YouTube channel to help keep moving it forward along, so to speak, lower right-hand corner of your screen, red button, just click on to that. Lower portion of your screen in the center, you're going to see this insignia. That's the like button. You can click onto that for YouTube channel tabulation techno algorithm support. And right to the right of the like button is the share box. You can click on that to share this episode, please. So follow up to the May 13, 2026 episode from last week, which was this one right here, this poster. That is for WPLG, which is News 10 local news online down in Dateline, Miami, Florida. Now, last week we talked about their May 6, 2026 episode or news report about leatherback turtles getting hit by boats and obviously getting killed by doing so. So that's why I shared it. I love this channel. We've been talking about them now for 1.5 years on Dedication Around the Nation, different news reports they have. So what I want to follow up to is the nonprofit that was involved in that particular May 6, 2026 news report. I want to highlight it today is Loggerhead Marinelife Center down in Florida. And you're going to see that on your screen. This is from their YouTube channel. So I'll have live links in the text description area to their YouTube channel and also their website. Makes it very easy to connect with Loggerhead Marinelife Center in Florida and the wonderful work they do, especially as a nonprofit. The next one you're going to see on your screen, and that is for the April 19, 2026. That was the return engagement for Scot, Albertson, John Boboian up at Pearl Street Station Restaurant, 53 Summer Street, Malden, Massachusetts, north of Boston. Celebrating their 40th year anniversary and beyond, serving the Malden community and beyond. So this follow-up is for the Sarah Bradlee Fulton nonprofit that we talked about here for 10 weeks on this video series. And I talked about live physically in the brunch on April 19th. So this is a new photo I want to put out there because you still can donate to this nonprofit, which is looking back at medfordhistory.com. This is the photo I took on April 20th when they actually put up the statue, City Hall, Medford, Massachusetts. We went to a private luncheon afterwards at Pearl Street, by the way, and it was for VIPs. And you're going to see all these photos on your people in the photo, I'm sorry. And I want to take notice of the fella on the left, and that is Bob Hilberg. He did a lot of work for looking back at medfordhistory.com. And the fellow on the extreme right is Robert, who was a benefactor patron to that nonprofit. I actually met him, really lovely man. Had a nice conversation with him. Live links in the text description area to donate to looking back at medfordhistory.com. Next one I'm going to talk about is for the return guest interview we had here, Dedication Around the Nation, April 16, 2026. That was for John Phillip. We had John back as an interview, and I said when his new flyer was going to come out, and guess what, it's here, I was going to let you know. You're going to now see that on your screen. So his shows are going to be June, I was going to say January, not Russian time, June 27, June 28, 2026, up at Don't Tell Mama right here in New York City, both at 7 p.m., and that is 343 West 46th Street between 8th and 9th Avenues, also known as Restaurant Row right here in New York City.
I know where that is.
Live links. I know you know where that is. Live links in the text description area. Very easy to connect to support with that John and support his show. Next one is a follow-up to the April 29, 2026 episode that we had here. Again, a return guest interview for Robert C. Ford, which was actually our 6th-year anniversary, right to the day, show right here, episode for Dedication Around the Nation. So now we're into our 7th season for Dedication Around the Nation. But the follow-up is for Robert C. is going to be performing live. You're now going to see that on your screen. May 28th, 2026, 7:30 p.m. right here in New York City, west side, midpoint of the city, right in Manhattan here. And it's Manhattan Plaza, Ellington Room. And I'll have live links in the text description area. It makes it very easy to click on to find out more and go out and support that live show. Now, this is a beautiful video I just got Sunday from Mama Pidge, retired wildlife rescue rehab Wonder Woman model in Massachusetts. And that's Linda AMATO. She sent me this beautiful, it's a quickie. It's like 5-6 seconds, but it's so beautiful. We're going to cut to the videotape. Thank you, Mama Pidge, for sending me that video. So beautiful. We love hummingbirds. And for folks that don't know about hummingbirds, if you put out a hummingbird feeder, you'll see how it has red heads on it, so to speak. They love the color red. And if you put the mixture in for them to drink, if you put red dye in it, that will attract them to come and drink it. Really, really cool. So we have a birthday today, and that is for Paul SIESWERDA, sorry. And his birthday is this Thursday, the 21st. He's been a guest here in Dedication Around the Nation twice in the last couple of years. And you're going to see this one right here. He was with us on the 5th anniversary of Dedication Around the Nation 2 years ago. Hard to imagine already. And also, I've been promoting his new book, which is actually his dad's last children's book that came out March of 2026, the end of the month. So it's not been 2 months yet. It's called Seal in the Bathtub. But the new update for this is that there's a brand new website where you can get access to both this book and his father's first book, which is Big City, and it's www.SIESWERDAstories.com. That is now the new website to get access. Takes you right to Amazon. You can buy it right through there. I have live links in the text description area. And kudos to Max Constanti, who is the fellow who actually designed the website for PJ. And that is .com or .crowd.com, I'm sorry. And I'll have live links. You're going to see that on your screen from Max's website. And I took that to help promote his web design business, right? And I'll have live links in the text description area. As well, the next photo you're going to see from Max's website, and these are some affiliates that he's been working on through his web design business. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear PJ. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, PJ! Happy birthday, PJ! And that cake that you saw while I was singing is actually the cake that we had a little impromptu party for him Sunday night. Paul Solano was in charge of that, and really terrific cake. So, great job, Paul Solano. So, Project 142 Concert Series is the sponsor of the Dedication Around the Nation Weekly Video Concert Series and Interview Series and the Marketing Series. You see the logo on your screen? This was, meaning the video series, our answer, took a negative, made it a positive to the pandemic, April 2020. I came up with this idea when everything stopped in the artistic world, right? So came up with this idea, hit up Chip, the owner of PPI, about it. Now, we launched it April 28, 2020, and now we are in our 7th season of Dedication Around the Nation Video Marketing Series and Interview Series. That deserves a horn. And we're helping so many other organizations and people for outside of the box of what we were doing, because Project 142 was created and founded by retired minister here in New York City, Dick Leonard, in 2010 as a very intimate house concert series in his home, Upper West Side, up by Lincoln Center. Dick didn't charge musicians to have them come in to perform. He didn't charge them for the space. He had refreshments. It was all free, and that was really cool for 3 years, and then it outgrew Dick's home. Dick got to know Take Two know me by performing in his home as a Project 142 artist. Dick approached me and said, can you take Project 142 on as a challenge and now take it to the next evolutionary step, make it a nonprofit? Absolutely did that for him. There was no website, there was no social media for it, there was no logo created, all of that, which all gets used by myself to this day now, 13 years later, for the video series as well. It's very interactive because Dick had no idea that it was just going to be a concert series and a mobile one at that in New York, but I've taken it now and made it a marketing platform for so many other organizations. And like Meeting Max, for example, with his web design business, now he's part of that umbrella for the Project 142 dedication around the nation family, if you will. So today is our annual Memorial Day observation episode, and I'm wearing my USS BOWFIN t-shirt. Now, if you don't know about, and I'm going to have the close-up of it on your screen. If you don't know about the BOWFIN, it was a World War II submarine. It was actually launched December 7th, 1942, 1 year to the day right after Pearl Harbor, right? And Chip's dad was in the United States Navy at that point in time and was actually at Pearl Harbor on the day of December 7th, 1941, the day that lives in infamy. Now, it became known, meaning the submarine, as the Pearl Harbor Avenger because it was launched a year later after Pearl Harbor. In its 9 patrols, and you're going to see now the backside of the shirt, you can't see here on the video, you're going to see all its battle stars. It sunk over 30 some odd ships in its 9 patrols during the Second World War. In 1981, it became decommissioned, and it's actually now a naval museum very close to the USS Arizona Museum, Honolulu, Hawaii, on the island of Oahu. So if you go out, and that's how I got the shirt, as I actually went on the tour of the sub. It really gives you a tactile feel of what fellas did back in the Second World War. Man, it's so tight in that space. How they ever did it, I have no idea, but they did, and they won the war at that much too, right? So today we're going to send this out to the USS BOWFIN. We're going to send it out to all the veterans, certainly, especially United States Navy. You're going to see 2 photos while I'm singing. One is for the USS BOWFIN, their YouTube channel, which gives you the story of the BOWFIN, and also a photo of my dad, who was in the United States Navy, World War II veteran, and my Uncle Al. My dad is in the left in the picture. Uncle Al is on the right as I am singing. While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that is free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that we love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, our home, sweet home. God bless America, our home, sweet home. Thank you for joining us today. Check out all the live links in the text description there. They are there for you. Nonprofits, small businesses, Matt Constanti with his web designer website. We're going to see you next episode, and please have a safe Memorial Day weekend. Remember all those veterans who have come before us, who have served to make this country safe for us to live, and all the veterans that are still serving. We'll see you next episode, and as always, thank you, Mr. Chip Fabrizi, the owner of PPI Recording Studio, for 6 years and beyond. We'll see you next episode. Have a safe Memorial Day.